Welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for Manchester United news, rumours, and updates. Our first news is Barcelona boss makes Marcus Rashford prediction and sends clear message to Man United. Marcus Rashford has made a brilliant start to life at Barcelona, and manager Hansi Flick sang his praises after he scored twice in a 6-1 thumping of Olympiacos on Tuesday. Marcus Rashford will continue to go from strength to strength and become even more important for Barcelona. According to manager Hansi Flick, Rashford took his output to 5 goals and 5 assists in 12 appearances for Barca with a brace in their 6-1 thrashing of 10-man Olympiacos on Tuesday night. He finished twice into the near post to wrong-foot goalkeeper Konstantinos Tsalakis to ensure 3 points in the Champions League for his new club. The Manchester United loanee was fielded as the centre-forward by Flick, who was without the injured Robert Lewandowski and left Ferran Torres on the bench. Rashford looked the part and has now either scored or assisted in 8 of his last 9 appearances for Barca. He is only on loan until the end of the season, but has not tried to hide his happiness at being in Catalonia or at his desire to stay in the long term. Barca have the option to make his move permanent for around €30 million, £26 million, and Flick's post-match comments hinted they might just do so. For me, Rashford is performing very well and is an important player for the team. He won a penalty, which I thought was a penalty, and scored 2 goals, Flick said. He's very fast, combines very well, and as he gains confidence, he will become more important. Rashford has generally played off the left wing in recent years, but took the central role on Tuesday night, with Lamine Yamal on the right, Fermin Lopez in the number 10 position and youngster Duro Fernandez on the left wing. Yamal converted the penalty won by Rashford, while Lopez netted a hat-trick. Rashford played well today, Flick added. It's not easy for him to play that number 9 role. The first minutes of the match I guess we were struggling to press, but at the end the chances he had and the penalty he won. The important thing is that he scored goals. He's giving me 100% of what I want from him. Rashford clearly feels the same, posting snaps from the game on Instagram with the caption, "Amazing night at home. What a team. Visca Barca." Barcelona sit second in La Liga, 2 points behind rivals Real Madrid, while they are 9th in the early Champions League table, with 2 wins and 1 defeat. They face Real in El Clasico on Sunday at the Bernabeu in a major test of their form. Asked about their previous results against Real, Flick said, "That's in the past. We're in a different situation now, but I'm optimistic. I think we can win in Madrid. We have a great team, we'll have 2 or more players back, and we have time to rest and prepare for the game." Stay tuned for the latest Premier League updates. Our second news is Lisandro Martinez injury update as Man United forced to change comeback plans. Manchester United defender Lisandro Martinez has been on the sidelines with a serious knee injury for 8 months but is now nearing a significant step on his comeback. Lisandro Martinez is poised to finally rejoin his teammates in Manchester United training this week after his comeback was delayed slightly. Martinez has not played for United since being injured in a 2-0 defeat by Crystal Palace on February 2, 262 days ago. He has missed 35 United games in total since then with an anterior cruciate ligament injury and has been a significant miss for Ruben Amorim. The Argentina international has been patiently working behind the scenes at the club's Carrington training ground and is now near a significant milestone. United had hoped that Martinez would join Amorim's first-team group last week, but that ended up not being the case. United are keen to take a very cautious approach to reintegrating Martinez, aware that ACL injuries can be difficult. However, Martinez has been given the all-clear on his knee, with scans showing that injury has fully healed and he is expected to now train with his teammates for the first time in 8 months. Martinez is a key player for United in central defence, where Amorim also has Harry Maguire, Matthijs de Ligt, Luke Shaw, Lenny Yoro and Aiden Heaven as options. His eventual return will increase competition for places in the 3-man defence, where Martinez was previously favoured. Casemiro summed up the feeling around his impending return in an interview with the club website last week. "Licha is on the final straight," the United midfielder said. "He is a soldier who works so hard. He is always in the gym working hard. He is a machine that works so hard. He is one of those players that loves to work hard. It is a pleasure to have him here, he works so much. We arrived, today, at 9 a.m. and it is now 4 p.m. and he continues working. He has the experience to know when to work hard. I will be so glad for his return. It's not just me, everyone is happy, because he is an essential player at the club that works so hard. Martinez may have not been able to contribute in matches or on the training pitch, but he has still been around the group whenever possible. We miss a lot Licha, especially in this moment. We miss his aggression in everything he does. We miss him, Amorim explained last month. But he's always there in every meeting. In training, he sometimes finishes his and stays to watch the training. We need Licha in this team. United face Brighton at Old Trafford on Saturday, hoping to make it 3 straight wins after seeing off Sunderland and Liverpool. They currently sit 9th in the Premier League table with 13 points from 8 games. Stay tuned for the latest Premier League updates, transfer talk, and behind-the-scenes drama. Our third news is Cristiano Ronaldo reunion with Man United teased as bold claim made, I know for a fact. Cristiano Ronaldo left Manchester United in acrimonious circumstances back in 2022 and a reunion, of sorts, with his former club looks like it could be on the cards. A sensational reunion between Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United could soon be on the horizon. Reports suggest the Red Devils are considering arranging a mid-season friendly against Ronaldo's current club, Al Nassr, at some point over the coming months. The proposed fixture, set to take place in Saudi Arabia, would offer the Portuguese icon a fitting opportunity to bid farewell to United supporters after his second spell at Old Trafford ended on a sour note. Ronaldo returned to United in 2021 after 12 years away, but his contract was terminated little over a year later following his explosive interview with Piers Morgan, during which he openly criticized both the club and manager Erik Ten Hag. Benny McCarthy, who served as Ten Hag's assistant at the time, has since insisted that despite the acrimonious nature of Ronaldo's departure, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner still deserves the chance to have a proper send-off from the fans. I think the manner that he left, it wasn't a fitting manner for such an unbelievable, world-class player of his stature, McCarthy told best betting sites. So if that is the case that United get to play against Al Nassr, it will be a nice way for him as well to reconnect with the club that he's achieved so much with and the club that put him on the map in world football. It would, also, be a nice way for him to say goodbye to his teammates. Because I know for a fact after that interview dropped he just left and we never saw him again, that he never got to say goodbye to the players, to his teammates and to the technical staff that was there. But this might give him a proper opportunity to reunite with the United faithful again. And the fans that will be there will give him a nice farewell, because that's what he deserves for what he's achieved at the club. Ronaldo's second spell at Manchester United began promisingly, but his return coincided with a dip in form that ultimately cost manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer his job. Although the Portuguese forward continued to find the net regularly, critics argued that his presence was tactically detrimental. He finished the season with an impressive 24 goals in all competitions, yet his efforts weren't enough to secure Champions League qualification for United. Over the summer, Ronaldo grew increasingly disillusioned with the club's direction and expressed his desire to leave. After missing much of United's pre-season in an attempt to engineer a move away, Ronaldo found himself on the fringes under new manager Ten Hag, often omitted from the starting lineup. Stay tuned for the latest Premier League updates, transfer talk, and behind-the-scenes drama. Our last news is Senne Lammens summed up in 13 words as Man United sent message after Ruben Amorim U-turn. Simon Mignolet has heaped praise on Manchester United goalkeeper Senne Lammens, who has made a strong start to life at Old Trafford following his summer move. Ex-Liverpool goalkeeper Simon Mignolet has sung the praises of new Manchester United shot-stopper Senne Lammens and insists he won't crumble under pressure if he commits a costly error. Lammens has hit the ground running and made a huge impression since his £18.2 million summer move. The Belgian joined United on deadline day, signing a 5-year contract, and has since established himself as the club's #1 keeper. The 23-year-old is considered among Europe's most promising young keepers and has already made his mark during his initial period at M16. Lammens secured a clean sheet on his United bow against Sunderland before delivering another assured display in Sunday's 2-1 triumph over reigning Premier League champions Liverpool. United's decision to sign a new goalkeeper represents a U-turn from previous comments made by Ruben Amorim, who insisted that he would be sticking with Andre Onana and Altay Bayındır. That decision has already paid dividends, with Lammens earning widespread praise for his early performances. And if Mignolet's comments are anything to go by, United have got themselves a much more dependable keeper between the sticks than they've had in years. Speaking about the Belgian, Mignolet offered his assessment on what makes his fellow countryman so exceptional, having shared the pitch with him at Club Brugge in Belgium's top flight. He has the build and the qualities to succeed in England. He's big, explosive, and strong on high balls. And he can save balls that other goalkeepers can't, Mignolet said, via Voetbal Primeur, crucially for United supporters, and something that will undoubtedly be music to their ears. Mignolet disclosed that Lammens possesses the mental fortitude to recover from setbacks, something previous keeper Onana struggled with. Mignolet added, he has the ability to bounce back after a mistake and stay calm. United's goalkeeping woes have been a persistent headache for some time, but Lammens' promising early displays will provide massive hope for Red Devil supporters following the tribulations of Onana and Bayındır. Onana was ultimately loaned out to Turkish outfit Trabzonspor for the season after a series of costly blunders. Former United skipper Gary Neville has previously voiced his conviction that the Red Devils require shot-stoppers with a commanding presence and strong mentality. Reflecting on Bayındır's mistake during August's 1-0 loss to Arsenal, Neville told Sky Sports, when the goalkeeper is flapping at the ball, those 72,000 home fans are groaning, and that sends a shiver through the spines of defenders. It also sends a shiver through the goalkeeper and creates an anxiety around the stadium. You've got to have personality, stability, and character in that position. Lammens seems to possess these qualities, judging by testimonials from Mignolet and other former colleagues. Former Fulham defender Dennis Odoi, who witnessed Lammens' abilities firsthand at both Club Brugge and Antwerp, has outlined why the promising keeper could match the template Neville has demanded at Old Trafford. Senne is rather introverted, even in the dressing room. He's not very exuberant. That calmness is typical of his personality, he said. He's very conscientious. He really does everything he can to make sure he can't blame himself for anything. Sometimes we'd come back from a match against Club Brugge at 1 a.m. and he'd still be in the gym. Because he hadn't played as a second-choice goalkeeper, he wanted to get some work done. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.